were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play action. Stafford. Dancing to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Now, this defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To throw again on second down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run. Hey, 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 hey. 29 is Mike. 32. Let's go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Stafford. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, it's Watson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you get them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
6 yards left on second down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Fuller.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here we go, G. 29 is the Mike 29.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running left, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Steps away to his left. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before the break. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Gardner. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Watson off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gardner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. And
the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 16. A handoff, Barkley running left, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Easy. Check, 43. Come on, boy.
Back to throw, Stafford. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Watson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So on first down, Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. A little short pass. This is Everett.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Watson on first down. being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Stafford. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jalen Waddle, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.